Good morning. It is 8:34 a.m. on Wednesday, December 12th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I decided to speak into this voice for no reason at the last possible second. This is 5 more minutes. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. It was just my natural proclivity for the theatrical. Actually, part of I think what inspired that is that I played a little bit of Red Dead Redemption last night in the evening after I finished my day's work, and I had back to back a couple of really bonkers little quest mission levels, whatever you call them in that game. And one of them involved a guy who some of the joke was that this very masculine guy with a big mustache was wearing a dress and was marketing himself as the a lady animal wrangler, and his trouble was that he had lost the animals that were part of his act. But goes by Margaret, and when called on the idea that you don't seem like a lady animal wrangler. And, to be sure, this guy had a big, obvious mustache, very little attempt to look like a woman except for wearing a dress. And it was basically pinned as it's all about the theatrical. And then when the zebra that he says that he lost turns out to be a painted mule, it's like, well, no, it's like, what's the greater skill? To lasso some poor real zebra in Africa and bring it here to put it on display? Or to transform this mule under the arc lights into an exotic spectacle? And I was really into it. But of course, the punchline, as it developed, well, I won't just go into that whole mission necessarily, but the point is that I kind of I dug the performers, that whole idea of it's not lying, it's not deceiving the audience. They want to be deceived. That's what they're paying for, and I kind of just I don't know. I dug that, and that's got me, because he's British, and just he spoke in that heightened, exaggerated way, and I don't know. I like it. Um, and then there was some some good silliness in Red Dead Redemption last night for sure. I am continuing to have a little bit of an issue, although as I discussed earlier this week, is it an issue if I don't actually have to be anywhere at a specific time? If if I am able to make my own hours, as long as I am putting in the appropriate amount of time total, does it matter if I'm doing it during the normal business hours? Probably not, but at the same time, I have certainly not been doing that. I've been staying up late and then sleeping in till, 8. And, I'm going to get the work done, but, it's certainly my sleep schedule has shifted. And I don't know if that matters that much. I think mostly I want to avoid being too off of the schedule that I need for Extra Life this weekend. That's really the key. And also I think it's probably just useful for my own biorhythms to try to approximately be awake when the sun is up, that sort of thing. But it's all fine. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. You're probably fine. If you're not fine, I'm sorry. Where was I don't know. I am, however, trying to maintain productivity, discipline, and so on by, like showering, wearing appropriate clothes instead of just pajamas all day. I could wear pajamas all day, but I think that would be not helpful to my own sense of, priority and what it is that I'm doing here all day. Plus, if I want to go out on a walk, if I'm already dressed, that's helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. But tonight, So Many Levels returns. We're going to have a regular session tonight at the regular time. But also, this weekend, Extra Life. And I will be running 24 hours of Dungeons & Dragons to benefit charity. So please, please, if you haven't already, or even if you have, check out the link that will be in the notes below this video, and help me to spread the word. Or even if you are able to, if you are able to, please donate. It's for a good cause. And in the meantime, I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.